Hey guys, Jeremy here with Survival Showcase. I've done a few reviews on these boots here. These are the Danner Mountain Light 2s in brown. They're a full leather boot. These ones are Gore-Tex, and obviously they have the green laces in them. I did a video there when I first got them, talking about them and everything. You can go back to that one. And then I did an update 5 months later. Well, this is an update a year later, after a year's worth of use. And when I first got these boots, I wore them very consistently. And then it became summer, and I thought, I'm just going to put them away and not use them. And that was probably about June, mid-June. After that, I went on vacation, and I took my boots with me because I knew I was going to be doing some walking around and stuff. And I put them on, and I wore them when we were away on our vacation. That was August, and they worked really well. It was awesome. So I kept wearing them after that. And so they've had a number of months worth of use, and it's now we're into January, the middle of January. So I wear these basically every day back and forth to work. It hasn't been every single day, but most days I wear them, and I just wanted to kind of go over how they're looking and everything and how they're holding up. When we look at these boots, you'll notice that there's considerable scuffs on them and that. I have done a cleanup job in between. I did one in about August to get them looking nice again. I'm going to do another one after I do this video, and I'm going to show you what they are at the end of the video. I'll show you them all cleaned up again. So if we look all around the edge here, the stitch down, everything looks pretty good. There's no coming apart or separation or anything like that. The major damage would be, if any, would be like the toe, which is very minor. That's all fixable. We can use a polish or something and bring that back quite well. There's some salt stains on it because we're into the winter months and there's some salt out there, so that's what these are, and I want to get that washed off of there. The most significant damage that I had was back here on the heel. I'm not sure if this is from taking them off or if it's from my chair at work, but we do have like a little loose flap of leather there. Now it's important not to take and trim something off like that. What you want to do is get a little bit of crazy glue, dab the back of it, push it down, and let it seal. And then that piece of leather will still be stuck on there, and you can work it in and fix up the leather around it. And that's all that there needs is just some polish and some care taken to it, really. All around here, there's maybe a little bit, notice there's like a little bit of separation right in there. Maybe the bottom starting a little bit there. For the amount of use that I've gotten out of these boots, I'd say they're pretty darn good. You can tell the treads are getting a little dull here in the middle because that's where it's the contact point, major contact point is right there. But still overall really, really good aggressive tread still on the boots. I don't have any complaints about these boots. I've loved them. You've heard me talk about them time and time again. And they once you get them broken in, they are awesome. You can see that the leather's very nice. They're a very comfortable boot to wear. Even this boot here, over here on the front, you know, anything that's wore that's just very minor wearing on the toe. On the back again, I have like another little spot of leather there. I'll glue that back down in there with some crazy glue. All around the edge is really held up. Excellent. The back of this one, maybe a little bit of stuff going on there. And I probably would think that that's from me, just the way I take off my boots. I use the other boot to kind of pry the other one off. Maybe want to consider doing that differently. I've had no problems with the eyelets whatsoever. They've held in there. There's no tearing or separating or anything going on there. So overall, really, really, really impressed with these boots. We're going to take them. I'm going to take them out. I'm going to get them all cleaned up, and then I'm going to bring them back, and I'm going to show you what they're like when they're all fixed up again. Alright, so I've brought my boots back, and what I've done to them today is I clean them all up. I clean right on the tongue. There's some dirt and debris down there. I just have like this little soft bristled brush that I usually take, and I can brush stuff off all around here and brush this out really good so there's no dirt and that in there. And then the next thing I did was I had some problem spots. So we had like this little spot right here where there was a slice in the leather, and actually I crazy glued that back down. And then on the back here, I don't know if I showed it in the earlier part there or not, but this was a big flap of leather that was lifted up, glued it back down, And then I applied some polish to the problem areas up in here, just to kind of cover them back up and blend it back in a bit as best I could. And what I used was a kiwi brown, and that just kind of helps, so it takes it so it's not just open leather sitting there anymore. It covers it up and gives it a little bit of protection, I guess. And then I went over the whole boot with a conditioner, and that'll keep the leather nice and soft and give it life back. So both boots did a really awesome job. You can see this guy here. Both boots are getting pretty wore out here on the bottom. It's starting to get a little bit flat. There's lots of time left in that, so there's no rush to get them recrafted or anything like that. We'll wait till it's wore down quite significantly. It's the other boot here. Its toe, the sides. There was some chunks of leather lifted up here as well. Put them back down. So I'm happy with the way those have turned out. These boots, they fit like gloves now. They are amazing. I absolutely love wearing them. I wear them to work pretty much every day, and the way they've broke in and formed my foot is just amazing. I use the orthotic in them as well. So they have these little orthotics, and I'll be putting those back into them. And also, so I'll show you the insides of the boots too. You can see there is the inside of the boots, and there's no wearing out where my heel is, where it fits down in there. It's nice and solid, and along the bottom where I keep the orthotic, it's definitely not wore out, or the sides for that matter either. They're perfect. Love the condition of the boots. That's it for my dinner video for now for the Mountain Lights. I imagine I'll be coming up at a year and a half. I'll probably do another video just to give you an update on the progress of them. I kind of like doing this, so one of my favorite products, so I want to keep everybody informed on how they're performing. Thanks a lot, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so.